the selected one. This is the moment you've been waiting for. If you are reading this right now, it is no accident that God has sent you here for a divine purpose. And what you're about to hear will utterly blow your mind. Today is the beginning of a new chapter for you. A chapter on blessings, breakthroughs, and divine favor. God is telling you today that fantastic news is already on its way, and it will arrive faster than you can imagine. The doors you thought were closed have unexpectedly opened wide. The dreams that were so far away are suddenly coming to life right in front of your eyes. You are going to see the inconceivable become possible. And it's all happening now. This is not a simple transition. It's a nice change. Your reality will mirror all you've wished for. The universe is responding to your faith, tenacity, and unwavering conviction. Everything you've prayed, hoped, and wished for. Everything will come to you unexpectedly. But here's the key. You must be prepared. Align with the divine energy. Open your heart and trust that this is your time. This is the breakthrough you've been waiting for. And it's happening now. Before we get into this earth-shattering message, take a moment to appreciate your blessings. Press the like button. Subscribe to help us reach out, and please provide your phone number in the comments. If you are really a chosen one, you will read this whole message because your soul knows it is intended for you. If you're ready, your life will never be the same. However, if you're not prepared to receive, this message may not arrive. But for those who are prepared, hold on tight, because the amazing news that is about to come in your life will leave you dumbfounded. Let us go in and grab what is rightfully yours. You aren't reading these words by chance. You have received this message for a divine reason. Today marks a watershed moment in your life, a moment of incredible timing. Regardless matter how much you have fought, this message serves as a reminder that God has been working behind the scenes to provide the best chance for your breakthrough. This is no coincidence. God has heard your prayers and understands your heart. You are on the approach of something extraordinary, something that will leave you dumbfounded in life. We frequently feel as if we are waiting eternally for a breakthrough, which may be uncomfortable, demoralizing, and stressful. However, take comfort in knowing that nothing happens by coincidence in God's plan. The timing is excellent. Every delay and suffering you faced was part of God's broader plan for your life. Today, He wants to show you that He is with you, guiding you, and that the moment for change has arrived. God's message to you is one of love, renewal, and hope. You've waited long enough, and things are about to change. No more unanswered prayers. No more waiting. The long-awaited moment has come. Today, the wait is ended, and a flood of blessings is about to flow into your life. For so long, you felt stuck in an endless cycle of conflict. You had personal strife, financial troubles, and emotional suffering. It seemed like no matter how hard you prayed, nothing occurred. But today, I want you to hear it clearly. The wait has ended. The issues that have held you prisoner for years have finally come to an end. And today marks the beginning of a new chapter. God will bring an end to the chapters of your life that have been filled with uncertainty and misery. The restless nights, unanswered prayers, and troubles that have worn you down are gone. There is a miraculous transformation taking place right now. And it's not a little modification. It is a complete transformation. Everything you've been hoping for will finally come true. You will experience the peace and serenity you have sought for so long. Remember that you didn't cling on by mistake, even when it seemed that all hope was lost. You kept going. And now God is going to reward your dedication. You overcame what seemed to be insurmountable difficulties. The links are breaking, and your life is about to take a radical turn towards freedom, joy, and tranquility. Today, everything changes. Prepare for the unexpected. God will do something in your life. That is just wonderful. The excellent news you're about to get will take you completely by surprise. It is more than just a little present. It's gorgeous and breathtaking, and you'll marvel how it's even possible. Remember, nothing is impossible for God. You've been holding out hope for years, even though the odds seem to be stacked against you. You believed despite the fact that your environment said otherwise. Now God will reveal to you that His plans for you were much greater than you could have anticipated. This breakthrough will not only exceed your expectations, but will also rekindle your belief in the impossible. Let these unexpected benefits serve as a reminder of God's splendor. There is no limit to what God can do. What you consider implausible is nothing to him. He's going to show that he has total control and exquisite timing. Prepare for a miraculous experience that will leave you stunned. There are moments in life when everything seems to change in an instant. Today is one of those occasions. You've spent a lot of time hoping for change. However, the metamorphosis you've been hoping for will come swiftly. What appeared like a distant fantasy is now a modern reality. Everything will suddenly fall into place, and you will be surprised by how quickly it occurs. When things seem to be stalled, it is tempting to lose hope. Remember, however, that this God is one of acceleration. He has the potential to transform everything in an instant. The breakthroughs you've hoped for will occur faster than you can imagine. Personal, financial, and spiritual doors that were previously closed will swing open in unexpected ways. You'll look back on this day and wonder how everything occurred so quickly. The hardships you faced were minor compared to the advantages that would come your way. Prepare for fast repair, healing, and growth. What once seemed inconceivable is now unfolding in front of your eyes, and it is all happening right now. Pain, sorrow, and heartache have been hanging on you for far too long. You have endured difficulties that no one can fully know, and the world seemed dark. But today, God is telling you that your pain is gone. The heavy weight you've been carrying is being lifted, and a smile is about to return to your lips. God wants you to smile again. He doesn't want you to be in constant agony, depression, or disappointment. Your healing has already begun. Your spirit is evolving, even if you don't recognize it yet. God is working behind the scenes to restore your joy. The emotional and physical ills that have plagued your life for far too long are being replaced with peace, laughter, and pleasure. Your tears were not in vain. God has seen and heard every prayer you've spoken, as well as every tear you've cried. And today, He is responding. His love for you is unconditional, and He wants you to be free of the burden of suffering. Now is the moment to be restored. A new chapter of love and happiness is about to begin, and you'll smile again, not because you've earned rewards, but because you've found inner peace. Do you feel that your personal life has been an ongoing battle? Perhaps you've had apparently insurmountable disagreements with family, friends, or loved ones. Today, God is putting an end to all of those personal concerns. The splits that have caused you misery are being mended, and reconciliation is on the way. Broken relationships will be restored. God is intervening to restore the love, trust, and unity that have been lost. If you've been hurt by earlier betrayals, misunderstandings, or disputes, take heart. Peace is on the way. God is healing wounds that have been open for far too long. This is an opportunity for recovery. Whether it's a hard relationship with a family member or an unsuccessful friendship, God is restoring what has previously been torn. Today, you will begin to see the healing process unfold, and the grief that has been hanging on your heart will be replaced with a renewed sense of tranquility and harmony. You will experience the pleasure of reconciliation, and your relationships will bloom like never before. Being abandoned or deceived is one of the most terrible experiences. But don't worry, God is changing the tale right now. Those who have abandoned or damaged you will return with apologies. Seek peace, reconciliation, and healing. God is softening hearts and opening up possibilities for restoration in relationships. The individuals who have caused you grief will see the error of their actions and approach you with honesty. You do not need to pursue after repairing. God is bringing it to you. It's not only that they apologized. It is about God repairing your damaged heart and giving you peace. What was previously thought impossible, God is allowing untreated emotional wounds to heal. Forgiveness and reconciliation are on the way. When it comes, it will bring closure and healing. Those who abandoned you will return with a contrite heart. In return, you will find health and peace. If you've been involved in legal battles, faced injustices, or dealt with unpleasant family situations, your legal troubles are finished because God is intervening now to provide victory and healing. And today, you will see a great conclusion. The odds may have been stacked against you, but God's grace will restore peace and harmony to your family. Restoration is approaching. God is mending relationships that have been harmed by misunderstandings, disagreements, or separation. Whether it's a strained relationship with a parent, sibling, spouse, or child, God is working to restore harmony and peace in your family. This is the day when long-pending legal issues will finally be resolved in your favor. Today is the day when shattered family connections will be mended. God is working on your behalf, and you will see restoration that will lead you to tears of joy and consolation. If you've been enduring physical discomfort, stress, or mental strain, know that today is your day to let go. God is healing your body, mind, and soul. The burden you've been carrying will be lifted, and you'll experience a profound sense of peace and satisfaction. Your body is undergoing restoration. God is bringing healing, whether it be for chronic pain, sickness, or fatigue. Your heart will be relaxed rather than worried. The emotional load that has kept you up at night will no longer have power over you. God is freeing you from the physical and mental burdens that have weighed you down. It is not only about feeling better physically. It is about having a deep sense of well-being in all aspects of your life. God wants you to be at peace, healthy, and free. Today, you will feel soothed and have a renewed sense of vitality and clarity. If you've been suffering financially, your assets have stagnated, or your professional prospects seem bleak, God is reminding you that today is a day of financial breakthroughs. Blockages that have been holding you back are being removed, and prosperity is on the way. God is opening new doors to financial opportunities that will transform your situation. Prepare if you've been waiting for a corporate breakthrough or an employment opportunity to present itself. This is the day when all of your financial concerns start to recede. Debts that have been piling up for years will start to be paid off. God gives abundantly, and He wishes that you be financially independent. Your investments are about to pay off, and previously closed doors are swinging wide open. This is the moment you've been waiting for, and you'll notice a sudden shift from financial anxiety to financial prosperity. Perhaps you had setbacks in your career, or your personal goals have been delayed due to circumstances beyond your control. Today, it changes the work you've done, the goals you've set out to achieve. Everything will start to move again. If you've been blocked, unsure of your next step, or frustrated by delays, God will bring a breakthrough. Your career will progress in the way you've been hoping for, whether via a promotion, a new job offer, or a business opportunity. God is unlocking doors you thought were closed. What was once believed impossible is now becoming a reality. God is aligning the right opportunities, and you will start to see growth again. Today is the day when your hard work pays off and the doors to success open wide. Debt is a heavy burden that may feel like an endless source of concern. However, the cycle is now coming to an end. God is providing you with financial blessings that will not only pay off your debts but also lead to prosperity and plenty. If you've been struggling to pay your debts, bills, or other financial obligations, trust that God will intercede. Financial freedom is on the way. Your debts will be canceled, and you will experience a level of riches you never believed possible. This is not just about money. It is about the capacity to live without constant financial stress. God's supply is boundless, and He is offering you the chance to regain control of your finances. Prepare to receive the numerous benefits you have hoped for. Debts will be paid off, new opportunities will occur, and financial stress will be relieved. Have you ever felt lost, unsure of your path, or confused about your spiritual journey? Today, God is providing you clarity. The ambiguity that has surrounded your spiritual life is dissolving, and a new sense of purpose is emerging. God is revealing the path you should pursue and offering the answers you've been looking for. If you've been having doubts or feeling disconnected from your faith, now is the moment for a spiritual awakening. God is removing the cloud, and you will soon see the next step clearly. This symbolizes the beginning of a new season in your spiritual journey. God is revealing wisdom, understanding, and a deep connection with Himself. You will stride forward with trust, confidence, and clarity, knowing that you are exactly where you should be. The ambiguity is lifted today, and a new clarity arises as you reflect on all of the amazing things going on in your life right now. You will have an overwhelming sense of gratitude. Today's rewards will take you beyond words. You will feel immense gratitude, the kind that makes you look back and realize how far you've come. God has taken you on a journey, and you will now see how brilliantly He has worked in your life. You will thank Him for every hardship, sorrow, and minute of waiting that led to this magnificent gift. Your heart will overflow with gratitude as you see the wonders of life. You will be thankful not just for what you have received, but also for the strength and faith that have carried you through the most difficult times. This is a day of deep soul-filling gratitude and introspection on your journey. You will find that God has been with you every step of the journey. Your transformation will be living proof that God never abandoned you. You are not the same person as before. Your experiences have made you stronger, wiser, and more loyal. Today, when your breakthroughs occur, you will realize the full extent of God's love and faithfulness. Your transformation includes more than just external rewards. It is about the internal alteration that God has worked in you. You've grown, you have learned, and you become a symbol of God's unwavering love and power. Your experience will inspire others since you can now talk of God's generosity with remarkable knowledge. Your transformation shows that with God, everything is possible. You may have felt abandoned at times, as if your prayers were only heard in silence. But today, God is providing irrefutable proof that He never abandoned you. He was there for you throughout every sleepless night and every tear you wept. His love has been the hidden thread holding your heart together, even if you did not feel it. And now He's revealing you unseen ways. He loves you deeply and unconditionally. It's not just about feeling better. It is about experiencing actual transformation that shows God's presence in your life. The unexpected call, the financial breakthrough you thought would never come, that bond you thought couldn't be healed. All of these evidence suggests that God's love is moving. He's not only soothing your spirit, but also healing every damaged element of your life. You are not forgotten. You are highly respected. Many people lose their faith amid the silence, but you didn't. You held on even when you had every reason to let go. And now God is returning your faith with undeniable proof that His love has always been with you from the inside out. You'll begin to feel the difference. Your heart will soften. Your burdens will be removed. And you'll know that every delay, every detour was God preparing the perfect moment. The moment has arrived. His love reveals itself not only in feelings, but also in facts. Miracles will work together. Peace will flood in, and you'll realize the proof was always there. You can finally see it. That is how profoundly God's love pours. Forever. Faithful. Forever yours. You've cried long enough. The nights were spent feeling alone. It's time to quit asking when things will change. They completed their objective. But now is the time to rise, to wipe away your tears and start expecting goodness again. Gratitude is the gateway to God's blessings. The more you open your heart in thankfulness, the more room you provide for miracles to occur. God is altering things for you. Not tomorrow or sometime, but now. The suffering you've endured has not gone unnoticed. He is changing your misery into joy and your despair into dance. Sometimes we hold on to misery because it is all we have ever known. But now God is calling you to let go. Let it go. Make space. The blessing is on its way. And it's bigger than anything you grieve about. Stop thanking Him now. Not just for what is ahead, but also for what you have already been through. Thank Him for the strength you didn't know you had. Thank Him for the peaceful conflicts that did not devastate you. Gratitude is powerful because it opens up your spirit to receive. And here is where you must be prepared to accept. Prepare to be astounded. We are ready to welcome the new. Every breath will now be a hint that something larger is on its way. Your breakthrough is not only a possibility. This is a promise. And it is time to start preparing with praise. Because when you stop weeping and start being grateful, you connect with a magnificent flow of heaven. Your phone will ring, and not just for news. It'll be the type of call that changes your whole atmosphere. The kind of message that makes you pause, breathe deeply, and then speak. Only God could do this. It may be the position you've been searching for, a treasured one, returning with an apology or an opportunity you never thought possible. God uses individuals to share His goodness, and they're going your way. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a divine appointment. That call will remind you that what is meant for you will never abandon you. Heaven is working in the background, touching hearts, fostering conversations, and opening doors that no man can shut. God is preparing something magnificent, which He will give via unexpected people and channels. You may be used to getting bad news and waiting in silence, but this call will upset your pattern. It will be so unexpected, so consistent with your deepest desires, that it will immediately restore your hope. The weight you've been carrying will be lifted once the voice on the other end of the line confirms. Yes, this is real. Yes, your season is changing. Yes, this is your moment. Don't ignore your phone. Don't rush through that text. Be prepared because God will communicate to you in a way that is personal, forceful, and undeniable. That notice to the nation may be the indication you've been looking for. Proof that God heard you clearly. Just when you thought you knew how the day would go. God is stepping in with a twist. Good news is on its way, and it will change everything. You may have anticipated another ordinary day, but God is not bound by habit or logic. He likes surprising his kids with blessings. They didn't see it coming. The news is not only good, it's evolving. It's the kind of update that will bring you to your knees in gratitude. The kind that makes you ask, is this really happening? The answer is yes. And it's happening because your time has come. You've waited. You've prayed. And now God is imparting a favor, custom-made for you. This news might take the form of an answered prayer, a long-awaited opportunity, or a startling solution to a problem that has tormented you. Know this, regardless of how it unfolds. It is perfectly timed and divinely delivered. God never forgets a seed sowed with faith. And today, you will reap happiness. So boost your ambitions, establish your expectations, and prepare your heart. The news is coming, and it is positive. Not just a little good, but life-changing. The heart heals and the soul wakes. The good God is full of surprises, the kind that come wrapped in fever, healing, and transformation. Just when you think you've got it all figured out, he reveals another level of his grace. Today, he's giving you unexpected perks. Not because you deserve them, but because he loves you. That much. These abilities will reveal themselves in many aspects of your life. They seek to influence your relationships, finances, career, and inner peace. They will seem simple, so you know they are from God. No force, no pressure, just divine alignment. This leaves you speechless and grateful. But the question is, are you ready? Have you prepared your heart and schedule for what God will pour out? Some gifts need mental, emotional, and spiritual distance. Remove any ambiguity. Take away the fear. Make place for the miracles you have been hoping for. This is the time to prepare your spirit for what is ahead. Unexpected advantages are often received by those who anticipate them. Take an expectation-based posture, because the rewards will come quickly, beautifully, and in ways that remind you that God is more than you expected. There were times when you prayed with tears streaming down your cheeks, unsure if your petitions had reached heaven. But God listened the whole time. Every quiet tear and every shatter. Why, in every desperate scenario, they were all entrusted in the care of a caring Father. And now, at this sacred moment, the answer is arriving. Not late nor early, but just on time. The breakthrough may not occur as you anticipated, yet it will give all you need and more. God knows the big picture. Every detail, setback, and lesson. And when he replies, he does it in a way that eliminates uncertainty and increases trust. What seemed to be calm was really preparation, and you are now seeing the result of that heavenly preparation. This breakthrough will give not just understanding, but also relief, similar to a wave of tranquility rolling over you. After a long storm, you'll feel it in your spirit, mind, and circumstances as things begin to move so rapidly that you'll wonder why you ever doubted. That is the power of a God-sized answer. Take a deep breath and prepare your heart. The wait has ended. Your breakthrough is here. It has not arrived. It has come. All that remains is for you to embrace it with confidence, praise, and sincere gratitude. This is the current moment. This is your moment. The tide is turning, and God has given you the pen to begin an entirely new chapter. The old pages, including grief, loss, uncertainty, and delays, are being renamed. A new season has arrived, and it is full of unexpected advantages and delightful surprises designed just for you. What lies ahead is more than just a continuation of your story. It fills a gap that existed before. There will be plenty. Where there was dread, there will be courageous faith. Where there was bewilderment, there will be divine clarity. God is changing the script, and your life will reflect his glory in unexpected ways. And you're happy because you're about to start a new chapter in which your aspirations are becoming a reality faster than you could have imagined. Divine connections provide opportunities for healing and restoration. They're all part of the next season. Even your greatest wishes, which you are hesitant to voice, will come true. That is how meaningful and personalized God's blessings are. So breathe at Him. Walk confidently into the new season. Your history does not define you. Your faith does. And now your story takes a new direction. It is not a stroke of luck. This is your divine moment of favor. This is your time. You've been carrying the weight for a long time, trying to sort it all out, manage the chaos, and keep everything together. But God is speaking to your heart. Let it go. I got it. Surrender is not weakness. It is the most powerful demonstration of trust. When you place your problems in God's hands and allow Him to work wonders, the result is more than just a repair. It's a full transformation. God's plan for your life is larger, bolder, and more beautiful than you could have imagined. However, in order to see clearly, you must first let go of whatever you're clutching. Stop trying to micromanage miracles. Instead, trust someone who has already seen the finish line. Sometimes the moment you let go is when the breakthrough happens. That's when the anxiety fades and calm takes over. That's when the doors start to open. When connections recover, clarity comes out of nowhere. Because God doesn't need your control. He only needs your trust. So forget about the fear. Surrender to the how and when. Give up the tension. Something fantastic is on its way. And it's coming because you finally stepped aside and let God to fully enter. See what happens when heaven takes over. You have been through the valley. You cried out in prayer. You've been carrying obligations for so long that you've forgotten what it's like to breathe freely. But I've come to notify you that your troubles have been resolved. The tide is shifting, and God is about to perform a spectacular, miraculous transition in your life that will amaze you. This will not be a smooth transition to something better. It will be a miracle turnaround that takes place so rapidly. It will seem like a bad dream. Light will burst through. Where there was a delay, the door will swing open. God is working quickly today, not just to relieve your suffering, but also to reward your persistence. Every struggle you have faced has prepared you for this moment. Your tears were not wasted. Your pain was not pointless. Even if you couldn't see it, heaven was still in operation. The benefits of that unseen effort are now manifesting in your life. The miracle is near. Not gradually, but suddenly. Get ready. Open your hands. Receive it. You're not the same guy who started the quarrel. And you won't leave it empty. This is your harvest. This is your miracle moment. Your difficulties are over. Your season of breakthrough has here. Gratitude is not only a response, it is a spiritual unlock. When you begin to worship God before receiving the blessing, your heart aligns with the rhythm of heaven. And just now, thanks is the key that opens the door to all you've hoped for. Even in the midst of skepticism, before the miraculous occurs, thank Him since He has already moved. God is preparing blessings behind the scenes. Divine surprises await you in your everyday life, transforming the whole surroundings. It might take the form of an unexpected job offer, a rekindled love, or a sudden rush of peace.